Greetings everyone, it is I, Kikoskia, and it is time to engage in the most action-packed thing that you can do on the Game Boy. Play World Bowling by Romstar. What else? Greetings everyone, welcome to the stream. This is the pre-stream part where I let everyone flood in and get relaxed. Let's play some bowling, shall we? And I see people are already using the new emote that was made by Dazdadian, who is in the chat right now. They also made the Ankh emote, and when the final Tier 1 emote gets approved, they made that one as well. And they're all exceptionally spiffy, wouldn't you say? Greetings everyone! Let us play some bowling. They may be all smiling now, or at least one of them is. But she won't be smiling so much when we actually get into the game. She's going to enter into hardcore bowling mode. Bowl round 9, why not? The first stage is Japan. This is one of the games that I had on one of the many multi-carts that I got over the years. Now look at that serious expression that she has now, the must bowl. All that is on her mind right now is bowling. Disclaimer, I'm not very good at this game, but that shouldn't surprise you, considering it's me. And now it is time to start for real. You've never bowled before? It's easy. All we need to do is light up this bowling ball and get the control roughly in the middle, and then the power to maximum, and you can bowl. It's as easy as that. I'm still trying to read exactly what that expression that she has is. I want to go roughly over here. Greetings, Blue Blur Retro. Welcome to the Game Boy, a game system that I have a lot of experience with. There's not a patch on the bowling game in Bishi Bashi. Indeed, that is quite a good bowling game. You would prefer a nice game of chess? Well, I'm afraid all we have here is bowling. World bowling! That is roughly the look I'm paid to be here, just bowl expression. Yeah, I could see that being the expression. Let's move over here and try our best not to, aha! We got a spare. We're not going to be playing this game all the way through, it's just the game to get people used to the stream. We'll be switching to something else in a little bit, and whoa, that was very inaccurate. Although I did manage to get quite a few things. A Game Boy stream indeed. I put up a vote on Twitter yesterday, and I think it was maybe one person or so that made the difference between this and Mega Drive games that I completely missed there. I never played Elf Bowling, not a game I have any experience with. Greetings everyone who's just turning up. It's Game Boy time today. And I nearly got all of them. I always seem to miss one. There's always one. That was not so good. That was kind of terrible. Also, we are bowling by ourselves, I might add. We're not against anyone here. It's just us. Can I get all of these? The answer is probably not. The one pin of doom. Yes, indeed. The one pin of doom. And I only got one of those two there, leaving me with two left. Ah, well. This is probably further than I've ever actually got in this game. I never actually go through the whole of the Japan stage. I always turn it off before then. Are the players named? Nope. We can name them whatever we like. Greetings, HK Trader. Welcome to the stream. It's just the pre-stream part. Soon we'll be getting on with the action. The only bowling game you own is bowling on the Atari 2600. I have a little bit of experience with that. I used to have an Atari 2600. Still have my ET cartridge, of course. Never getting rid of that. Okay, how am I gonna get those two? I call shenanigans right here. I mean, maybe if I'm very cunning? Okay, I got one of them. I'll take one. What I have to do is 9 times in total. Curveball? Don't think this game is going to have curveballs. You have a game called Super Battleship on the Super Nintendo. I have never really played many games on the Super Nintendo, and is she throwing rocks? No, this is most definitely bowling balls. I managed to thread the needle there, but still got 2 of them. Game Boy games were pretty expensive back in the day, but then again, this was the handheld cartridge, the only, or rather the handheld console, the only system that could only really be killed by the company that made it. Because, given time, it would have just kept going on forever. Wouldn't be surprised if there was still Game Boy systems out now if they didn't kill it themselves. I still have my Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color, and what remains of my original Game Boy. And greetings, Tiny Shopkeeper. Greetings. Ooh, Killer Instinct on the Game Boy. I played that quite a lot. Again, something on a multi-cart. I had a lot of multi-carts. Bowling reminds you of the Flintstones. They did do quite a bit of bowling in that, if memory serves. And we got that for a spare. Haha! Greetings everyone that's turning up. It's great to have all of you here. Ooh, and we can do that! I think we might be soon to finish here. At least on this one. Ooh, close. 115! That's actually not enough to succeed, so we lose, everyone! Hooray! She's so happy that she lost. Look at her. Haha, I don't need to keep bowling. I hate bowling. I really hate bowling. He definitely hates bowling, but at least he acknowledges it. Greetings, everyone. Is the guy on my left secretly Spock? Maybe. Maybe he is. This music's just so upbeat and happy. They look a little like slot machines. Oh, trust me, they are not slot machines. I think you'll find that people with spatulas for hands can bowl just fine. She didn't do too badly. She did far better than I ever could in real life. I'm dreadful at bowling. I'm really bad. I'm one of those people that needs the thing so that you can't gutter ball. Otherwise, I will gutter ball every single time. The girl on the right is a secret T1000. I could see that. I could definitely see that being a thing. I don't know what they're called, the little barriers. But they're good. I like them. We'll get started in a few minutes on the first significant game. The one that is not bowling. But it is world bowling, because as we all know, the world only has 6 countries. A Game Boy bowling game, at long last. Indeed, Lendris, this is exactly what we needed. Game Boy bowling. Greetings everyone who's just arriving. You are just in time. You missed the most action-packed round of bowling ever. I think you'll find Canada is very real. Most certainly exists. Very big country. Greetings, Canis Rufus UK. Greetings, everyone! We're about to start on the first proper full-length game that we're going to be playing. Now, let's see if I can spell it right. There we go. We shall update. and we shall load it up. Some people who've watched some of my very old Let's Plays might recognize this. But it's a little bit different to how it was. Does anyone remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Specifically the movie? Disclaimer, I never watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I never watched the movie either. Also, there's going to be flashing on the screen. I do warn you of this. It's going to happen. Let's check the options. We have the difficulty, normal, hard, and easy. We're going to be sticking to normal. There's a password system. I don't remember any of the passwords, so we're not going to be doing anything with that. And then there is the background music, not battleground music, and sound effects. Game Boy Color, the wave of the future. Also, if anybody says what they thought about particular movies, I never really watched any of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers stuff ever, so I know very little about it. But I do know who I'm going to be playing as. In the original Let's Play, I played as what was originally the Green Ranger, I think? But not this time. This time, we're going to be taking on Ivan Ooze and all of his minions as one particular ranger. Now, here are our opponents. We have a pig with a monocle, bird dude, giant rat, one of Rita Repulsa's minions, and I think you're called Lord Zed. Can't select you yet, have to defeat everyone else first. Don't know the other ones though. Don't know who you are, definitely don't know who you are, though you are very dapper with that monocle. Goldar! Okay, yes, it's Goldar, fair enough. But the other three? Probably generic villains from the show, I'd wager. But I have a particular order that I do these in, so are those Pokemon? No, they are not. Let's pick Monocle Pig first. And now, we select our player. We have the Red Ranger. We have the Blue Ranger. We have the Yellow Ranger. Then, we have the Ranger in White, the Ranger in Black, and finally, the Pink Ranger. And someone has said that it's obviously going to be the Pink Ranger. People must know me much better than I thought they did, because we're going Pink Ranger. And of course this means that because this is a Super Game Boy Enhanced, all the backgrounds are going to be pink as well. So what we're doing right now is we're going to be beating up, I believe these are either putties or ooze people, I believe they're actually putties right now, and increasing our power, and getting punched in the face. Your eyes? What, are you, beholden to this glorious majesty and you are, lost for words? There are many things we can do. We can punch, we can kick, we can do jumping kicks, but we're probably just going to punch people and kick. Don't need to do any of the fancy things. There are health pickups, there are, Power Ranger pickups, and there's soon going to be a transformation into our true Power Ranger form, and that is going to have a lot of flashing, so be warned, this game is going to have some very, vibrant flashing. And we're about to do it now. Once enemies are on screen, there we go! It's morphing time! And now we are so much more powerful. We can kill these enemies in one hit. We can also, do a sort of dash that kills enemies super easily. And we can kick. That's all we need to do right now. Just wait for these enemies, kick them. Greetings, Ambrosine Zero. You're just in time for the start of this Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie adventure. Let's move on. Let's kick more putties in the stomach, punch them in the face, and move forward. All we can really do is jump and attack. Pressing select when you have full power will deal lots of damage, or transform you if you're not transformed. We have one life, we have unlimited continues, and we are indeed going to kick some putty butt. 90% of the movie was kick foo. Indeed. Let's move on. It's time for a mini-boss, everyone! Here's the thing. What's the gimmick of this mini-boss? It does that and then we punch it. long as we stand here, the lightning bolts can't get us. This is a super complicated boss, everyone. It involves incredible strategy. As you can see. Indeed, Angel Grove has been turned into a wasteland, but that's okay. Pink Ranger is going to save everything. By punching this in a very predictable pattern. If this is all that Ooze has to offer, I think we might be okay. This is a highly technical fight indeed. We did miss that time though, but we did eventually punch. Imagine paying £30 for this back in the day. I imagine people really enjoyed it. It's quite a fun game. It's just very short. A lot of Game Boy games were very short. And hello, Quantum Shadow. Greetings. You've arrived just at the middle point of the first stage of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game, and the mini-boss is gone. And has exploded. Let's move on, shall we? After 1,000 years, this boss is finally dead. Greetings, brethren. How goes it? We are fighting putties. By just doing a sweep kick, and sometimes doing proper kicks and punches. If you're wondering if there'll be different enemies, aside from the putty patrol, there will be. And sometimes they'll even punch us. You're fighting Japanese stuntmen in funny costumes. That we are. Kick and kick. And... oh, got you there. Keep moving forward, Pink Ranger. Sweep kick good on putties and people kidnapping dinosaurs. Are you referring to Barney? I think you're referring to Barney. Just notice how strong the Pink Ranger is? The Pink Ranger works out just like all the others and is super strong. Do we want to see the boss, everyone? Let's go.
Mayhem! Yippee!
Thank you, Eladar, Scaldron. Let's use our amazing Power Ranger powers and deal some damage. Now this boss, you just have to avoid the flames and punch them. Now they'll draw you closer. If you are too close to them when the boss appears, they'll punch you. Also, I don't know what those statues are meant to be in the background, but I think we may have figured out this boss's strategy. There we go. Boss done! Have I had practice? No. It's all muscle memory here. First password, 5989. Victory! I'm glad you managed to catch the live stream, just in time to take care of the next foe. Third person. Oh, you remember the name of the pig monster. He's Mordant. Well, he needs Mordant that to defeat me. Ivan Ooze is looking at me saying, pick someone before I use my powers to destroy you and your puns. Alright, fine, I will. I think that does deserve a slow clap. That it does. The puns will never stop. Don't worry, I'll be informing everybody about all the flashing in this game. This game has a lot of flashing. And thank you, El Niso Gaio, for the host. Thank you. Let's deal with the bird now. Power puns indeed. We could switch people, but we're not going to. It's all Pink Ranger all the way. Pink everything! This level has different opponents, though. We're going to be fighting bats. The age-old enemy of the Power Rangers. Bats. Why do games have bats as enemies? Who will know? Nobody knows. But they're always enemies. And those spikes on the ceiling there, they'll hurt you. Let's, deal with that. And they'll hurt you, the ones on the floor as well. Need to be careful, because I'm not good at jumping past those. Just punch these. Kick them. Ooh, want that. Action-packed gameplay! Even a GBA Power Rangers game have Medusa heads. Yep. This is a Game Boy Color, actually, not Game Boy Advance. This is actually technically the Game Boy, but enhanced with the Super Game Boy. These extra colors are from the Super Game Boy. Also, frogs. Because Ivan Ooze has frogs. You know what we have? Awesome Power Ranger powers! Now we're stronger. We also get lots of health back for doing that. Let's keep moving. And not jumping on spikes. That seems like a good idea. Yeah, this is going to be not so great. There we go. Ooh, get rid of... Ooh. And jump. Aha! Managed it that time. You also take a little less damage when you're in Power Ranger form. It's kind of important. Just gonna land on my spikes here. It should be alright. Jumping on spikes doesn't sound like it's good for you. It's not! It's really not. Also, massive explodey things there. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Ooh, thank you very much, Solidcraft, there for the bits. You just got home from work. Glad to see that you are here and hopefully relaxing. You may even be enjoying yourself. I hope so. I'll punch these. We'll get that. Bats are one of the most social animals in the world, yet games always make them out to be the baddies. These are ooze bats, though. They're not actually bats. They are made of ooze. I think this is actually a pretty good rendition of a theme song. Oop. Gotta get you, and you. These are actually really good for powering up. Can we move on? We can! We've got a mini-boss here. We've got to get a routine here. Does anyone have a phobia of being chased by giant drill things and crushed by them? Speak now, because you might want to get ready. Well, I've got some bad news for you. Because we move a bit further forward. Here's a giant drill thing that's going to crush us. If that touches you, you die immediately. So it's attack, attack, duck, attack. You get 4 attacks off and you move forward. You just have to keep doing this. And you have to be quite quick, because that thing moves pretty fast and you don't have much leg room here. See what I did there? Leg room, because we're also kicking as well, but we need to be quite fast. We're going, don't worry. We have quite a lot of space for how fast I'm going. Strike the ground! Ah, yes, we must strike the ground. The pink ground! Gotta keep moving. Do you remember this part of the movie? Well, I don't, because I haven't seen it, but there clearly must have been a part of the movie where the Power Rangers had to attack some dirt and get away from a drill thing, right? It feels like a real grind. I see what you did there. Also, we have won. And it fades away. Let's move on. Ooh, now we have falling spikes to contend with. Wasn't that a scene from Labyrinth? It might have been. But not in Power Rangers, I imagine. Let's move forward. More bats, everyone! More falling into the spikes. Got to be careful. Gotta deal with you. And you. Ooh, lightning. Moving forward too. Here's a minecart section, everyone! Do we love minecart sections in games? Because this level has 2 mini-bosses that aren't actually encounters. That minecart's gonna kill us. We do if they're pink. Woohoo! Unfortunately, it's not gonna be that fun. Don't jump on that, just slide over to it. That's how they work, right? You just slide over to minecarts. Also, standing up when you're pushed off the edge of the screen there, that'll kill you. Many things here will kill you. Careful. This is all muscle memory here, all of it. I'm quite happy that it's serving me so well. I'm also a little worried that I have so much muscle memory for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, the Game Boy game. Ooh, careful. And kaboom! I wish we were playing XCOM. Well, not every day is XCOM. Some days have to be other things. Variety is the spice of life, after all. Just gotta attack some putty people, and I think we're good to go, because I don't think we can go into the boss without being in Power Ranger form. Here's our boss, everyone! Giant bird person. Grand strategy for giant bird person? Stay up here, and then attack when they're on the way up. Really all you need to do. Not the most difficult boss. If you stay on the bottom, it's much more challenging because you have to try and avoid those projectiles. There's no time limit here, by the way. You can spend as long as you like on every boss. Though, of course, the longer you spend on a boss, the more likely you are to get hurt. It looks a bit like an eagle. It sort of does. Probably has a name. Don't know it. I'm going to call you Bird Bartholomew. There we go. Just keep punching him. And, oh, got hit there by one of the feathers. They do hurt. Got you. One more punch should do it. And you're gone. Explosions! Level complete. I feel like your team leader should be Power and Ranger. If only. If only. Now let's have a look at the next boss here, which is a giant rat. I named two rangers, White Ranger and Goldar. They both lost their lives in the Chrysalid massacre. That they probably did. Master Splinter, no! Well, sorry guys, we're gonna be dealing with this giant rat. In a pink sewer! And there's water. The water doesn't hurt you, it just makes you move slow. Let's deal with some frogs. Ooh, get energy right away. Marvelous. Let's keep going. Oh, watch out for the bats. And look at this awesome moving up and then moving down animation. Up. Down. Loads of work was put into that. Endless hours. You can see how slow you move in this. It's very slow. Greetings, Serenity DMN. I'm certainly having a good evening, having lots of fun. Reliving playing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, the game. And now I'm back to being the Ranger. And now I just remember when Kiko called Splinter Master Shredder. I got many things wrong. That I did. Thank you, HK Traden there for the bits. Thank you. So very generous. Bubbling pools usually cause damage. This gunk is absolutely harmless. Yeah, not gonna hurt us. To be fair, we are in a Power Ranger suit. I'm sure it'll be fine. That is a test bit alert there. No idea why that happened, but it did. Wasn't me. Also, putties with bazookas, everyone! That we can just punch. No idea why they've got bazookas, but they're gone now. You almost dropped from your chair, so did I. Who wants to bet this drop's going to kill us, everyone? Well, that enemy's certainly going to kill us eventually. Also, favourite turtle? Michelangelo. Definitely. Whee! Thud. No fall damage. Who wouldn't have bazookas if you had the choice? Clearly the Power Rangers. We have more power here. Cowabunga indeed. I had quite a few Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures back in the day. Leg bones of steel, they all do. They're all pretty hardcore. Also, we're at the boss already. Hello, giant rat! Squeak, squeak! You're gonna die. Because we're gonna punch you. And then you're going to do a sort of spinning attack at us. And then eventually when you... oh, that's what happens if you get hit by it. We're also going to use our amazing powers here to deal some damage. It is adorable, maybe, but it is going to try and kill us. So we deal lots of damage to it. And then we keep punching it. Rat doesn't get a minion? Nope. Rat's just going to do spinning attacks at us. And then we'll punch it. We can't give it cheese and make it our friend. It's trying to kill us. But it's okay. We can get it. Also, contact damage doesn't get us. One more should do a trick. Kapow! Goodbye, giant rat! We clip into you as you cease to be! Password time. 1640. Rat was easier than bird. Yes, indeed. Let's go up to Goldar now, eh? We'll leave Lord Zed for last. This one might get me. Nothing like punching a giant rat in the face. Is there any other ranger that we could possibly be? Of course not. There's only one. Also, the Earth is pink. Also, I do like the music in this level. This level definitely has my second favourite music in the game. You can dance to it. Dance, Pink Ranger, dance! Dance for our amusement. Actually, you should probably deal with the putties. Okay, a little bit more dancing. Too much pink energy is dangerous, indeed. But we're trying to deal with Ivan Ooze. We need all the pink energy we can get. Anyone else want to face the Pink Ranger? Probably shouldn't. Let's keep moving forward. All this pink will summon a Barbie game soon. Oh, there are quite a few Barbie games. This is how the Pink Ranger dreams. Maybe we can move forward here. Yes, we can. Hey look! It's a vertical section, everyone! We all love vertical sections. And rocks. Also, vertical section is over. Also, that fall there, it'll kill us. Also, putties with rocket boosters. I think we can kick these. Yeah, I think we can. Need to move away from you. There you go. Go over here. Much better. This is why this level gets me, because these foes here. We're running low on health already. But that's okay. Soon, we'll have loads of health. Jetpack putties indeed. Oh, and they drop bombs. And they get rid of the bridge. That's okay, though. We have power! So much power, which will make dealing with these so much easier. And now we can move forward. Also, do you remember when the putties had... Oh! Do you remember when they had turrets? I don't remember when they had turrets, but they explode. So it's okay. Doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, but then again, I've never seen the show, so maybe there was a section. Also, more of this. This time, with these foes, that are really easy to defeat now. I think it's actually exactly the same layout as well. Look, I failed to jump. This should not surprise you. Can you, there we go. You're gone. I can move forward. Walking to the right and kicking putties in the face and in the chest and face, and then we kick them and then we're moving right with the Pink Ranger. Dancing, we are always dancing. I don't remember the turrets, but then I never saw the show. Never saw the show. I guess they wanted variety in the enemy design. That they did. I think we're already at the boss. Yep, here's the boss. There you are. If memory serves, you're actually really... Okay, nope, you hit me there, but you can... Oh, this is what you could do with this boss. You could basically just keep hitting him and then he dies. Replace difficult boss with really not difficult boss because no invincibility. Password time! 4242! Goldar, a monkey with the voice of a lifelong chain smoker. We didn't cheese there, that was employing perfectly legitimate strategies. Stunlock, just like in the show. Let's deal with Lord Zed now, who's like, this is your chance of victory. That's quite a big margin there. Let's go. By the way, I'm getting through this a lot faster than I thought I would. Hello, Cosmic Afro! Welcome to the train level! The Pink Power Ranger is after your tickets, and none of you paid. He traded power for survivability. Yep, that he did. I hope you've trained enough. I see what you did there, Dazdardian. I see what you did there. Can I get that? Nope, just off screen. Ah, well. Did you see that putty there just fall into oblivion? That could happen to us if I forget to jump. Also, I really want that. Are you gonna move forward? Oh well, I'll just jump. And then you decided just to drop anyway. Not smart. Also, we're very close to actually getting the full amount of power. And in fact, we have the full amount of power, so it's Morphin time! Let's keep going. We're near the end of the train. In fact, we're definitely at the end of the train and the end of this segment. It's Muffin time? Not quite. Also, more putties with bazookas. Because of course. Down now? Yes, and then... Yep, enemy to the right. Sneaky enemy. We were on the right track. That we were. Haha. Mighty Morphin Muffin Rangers. That would be a very different show. And that was all muscle memory there. All of it. Do I know what Lord Zed is doing here? Nope. Haven't got a clue. And we're going to defeat him anyway. By punching everything. Punching, kicking, checking all the tickets and finding that they don't have any tickets at all. And it was really bad, so we punched and we kicked and we punched and we kicked and we kicked and we punched and then we kicked again. Does Lord Zed know what he's doing here? No, probably not. Probably doesn't realize how powerful the Pink Ranger is either. This is a weird looking train. It might not actually be a train. It might not be a train. Oh no, it's this part. Okay, this part I remember. First time we've been knocked down by a putty there, but this is pretty much the pattern. There'll be a putty on the right, putty on the left, right, left, right, left, right. We survived a little bit, but that's okay. You know, they really should vary up this pattern a little bit. So I think we might have a... Yep, we have a mini-boss here. A late mini-boss too. Need to remember how to deal with this one. Yeah, this one can hurt. But I think if you're very quick with your attacks, you can avoid getting hit and stun lock the opponent. Also lasers. But that's okay, because we were victorious. And we move on. Change up the pattern? That's exactly what they expect us to do. Yes, that really is what I expect you to do. Also, oh yes, these enemies that just very slowly move forward. I think there's a grand plan here. I don't know what it is. Send out the Roombas! Attach lasers to them too. That'll certainly deal with the Pink Ranger. It's not actually dealing with the Pink Ranger. Thought you should know. I mean, we're very slowly dealing damage, but Oh! I do remember these enemies, though. You have to deal with them by crouching. It's the best way to deal with them. They do drop a lot of power, though. Move really slowly. Terminator knockoffs. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. They are very knockoff Terminator. Can one of you drop health? No? Okay. We'll keep moving forward. We have full power. We should be fine. I think this one's stuck. Yeah, I think that one's stuck. Either that or just grooving on down to the music. He is dancing. Excuse me, you appear to be caught in a glitch. Let me help you. We helped him. Also, boss time, everyone. Here's Lord Zed. We need to, there we go. Just use our power here. And hit you for a lot. too close, he won't actually appear. And if we're far enough away, we'll then get some sort of zappy thing. Not that that's really going to happen, because we are just kicking him as soon as he appears. Remember how difficult Lord Zed was apparently in the show, I'd wager? Me neither, because I never saw it. And with that, folks, we've dealt with all 5 of the levels. 0411, I actually remember that code. Because now, we are on to Ivan Ooze himself, who turns to look at you quite sinisterly. Let's select the ranger we've been going through with the entire game, eh? Why not? This level has the best music. By far. It's really good music. And we got punched by a putty. This music is extremely cool. I do remember on journeys in the car, just putting this music on, listening to it in the sound select. We're going to need some health. We're going to need some power as well. This is a level that could certainly get us. Slowly move forward. There are some bottomless pits. There is a lot of mini-bosses as well. Because what game would be a game without a boss rush, eh? We're gonna fight everyone. Absolutely everyone. Also, we can transform, so let's transform right now. Oh, you don't think they can be bottomless? Oh, they are. They are. Ooh, health. Don't need it anymore, but it's there. Sitting at home and enjoying a cup of coffee? Glad to hear it. Also, we can't jump here, and that's okay. We don't need to. We have fists. Also, say hi to that first boss again from the beginning, because he's back. And this time, we don't have the select power to make this a little bit faster, so we have to deal with this the good old-fashioned way. Power Rangers makes physics cry. Or maybe Power Rangers is the truth about physics. Okay, it's probably not. Kapow. 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 There we go. First one dealt with. Explosions. Power increase. And we move on to the second part with robots, which come to life. Also, if we crouch, they don't actually hurt us because there's no collision damage. I don't know what Ivan Ooze needs with robots, but also flamethrowers. Watch out for the fire, everyone! Remember in the show when there were flamethrowers? Me neither. And Roombas that fire lasers? They're the Roombas that fire lasers. Okay, we've now seen them completely, and I'm getting really sorely defeated by them. Jump. Crouch. Jump. And jump! Aha! Didn't fail. Background moments that come to life. Rocket Knight Adventures flashback. Ooh, I do like Rocket Knight Adventures. Also, say hi to the bird again. This time, there aren't platforms that move, so this is a bit easier. By a bit easier, I mean a lot easier, because we're not fighting the platforms anymore. And we're saving our power-up. And I know which boss I'm saving it for. Carefully does it. It's not fire, that's red hot ooze. I'm pretty sure it's fire. I mean, I think Ivan Ooze can appreciate a flamethrower or two. Please tell me at least one of the bosses was Goldar. Yep, one of the bosses was. And we'll be seeing Goldar again, because Goldar was a mini-boss. Also, that's the end of the bird. Power Rangers Space Harrier Edition. You're quite right there. And now a vertical section with flamethrowers. Be careful. You can get through this part really easy. Just need to avoid this one. There we go. Time to fight the rat again, everyone. Squeak, squeak, past the destruction. Don't mind if I do! We're saving our energy. Don't want to use it here. This boss is quite easy. Bearing in mind this is on normal difficulty, you can switch it to easy. What if the rat is just a guy with a mascot suit on? Then I wonder how he's able to do those special roly things. That's a good question. If the Rangers had Cindy Pool's rockets, it would certainly be a very different scenario. Is easy mode just press start to win? No, I don't think so, though. I'm not actually sure you can actually get to the very, very end boss in easy mode. And there we go! Mini-boss number 3. Of 5. Because we're dealing with all of them. They are all going to be taken care of. Also, more flamethrowers. Game is not done with the flamethrowers. We also haven't had many good opportunities to heal for a while. There we go. Splinter dealt with indeed. And that's the end of that bit. Now it's time to use our special power on you, because you can hurt. You can also do that dashy move, and I'm just going to keep hitting you here. And that's the end of Goldar. You have a sword? I have Kick Fu. You lose. So, Pink Ranger, Yep, that makes sense. Also, putties. Health. Oh, hello, health. I've missed you so. We're going to stay here for a bit. Do a bit of health grinding. Because we can do a bit of health grinding, we could afford to do so. The putties will appear infinitely, or are these now Ooze enemies? Who knows? What I do know is they will never stop coming, and we can keep racking up our score. This isn't a speed run? No, it's not. I bet you could do this much faster than I'm doing it. They might be servants of Lord Zed. Lord Zed is in this game. And more health. Won't mind getting that. Thank you. Oh, can I get this? There we go. Thank you very much. Pink Ranger grows strong by eating the hearts of her enemies. I don't think so. I think it's just a heart pickup. It's like magic Power Ranger powers. I don't think Ooze had putties as minions. Yeah, I believe Ooze had Ooze minions, I'd wager. That would make sense. Oh, look, they can throw knives. Did you know they can throw knives? Because they've never thrown knives at any point before now. And with that, we're at full health, and it's time to deal with Zed. We only just dealt with him. Now we're going to deal with him again. Kapow. Need to move a bit. There we go. Special unique enemy. Knife party. They can all actually knife. It's just, oh, and there's Lord Zed using one of his abilities. We didn't actually see that in the actual fight. And thus, the Pink Ranger punched Lord Zed in the face. And he's gone. Moving on to the next bit, with fireballs. And these enemies that will slowly follow us. I don't like those enemies. They're going to knock us off these platforms if we're not careful. There were probably all kinds of episodes about Bahamut Zero Dragon. I've never seen any of them, but there's probably some really crazy ones. Let's deal with you. And jump here. Haven't died yet. I've of course jinxed myself now, because I will die. Not right now, but it'll happen, I'm sure. Probably by falling. That's typically how I die in City Ways. We're through. And now we're to Ivan Ooze's extremely weird temple with screaming faces for pillars. Do we all remember that from, anything? Screaming pillars? No? It's not great when you have screaming pillars. Sort of says you're a bad guy. Also, I want that health. And we have all we need, so let's move forward. I believe Ivan Ooze is at the very end. Just need to defeat a few of these. And see... oh, greetings, Brentendo. We're just about to get to the very end of this game. And also that happens. He just throws you away. There's a strategy to this. That's not it. That's not it. Look at him destroy us. Yeah, that's what he can do, by the way. He can just destroy you. That hurt a bit, but, yeah, he's gonna kill us. He's gonna kill us. This is Ivan Ooze, after all. Ah, that kind of follows us. Darth Ooze, yeah. He's tricky. We hit him, though. We have a tiny slither of health. And we're gone. Bleh. If anyone was going to defeat us, it was going to be Ooze. It's okay. We'll continue. Ranger down. Don't worry. We can select Pink Ranger again. Where do they buy their furniture? I've no idea. Also, fortunately, we can start here. We have lost our amazing score, though. Oh, is that her name? Kimberly. Never watched the show. Wouldn't know. What we need to do is do a lot of grinding. Because we need all of our Power Ranger meter back to transform into our Power Ranger form, and then we need it full again. That certainly helps. All of the score. We saw the score before. In the end, score doesn't matter. It's just enjoying ourselves. And speaking of which, forget that dour music. It's time for Pink Power Ranger. We need to be at full health as well. Please don't punch me. I don't appreciate being punched. I could indeed just grind score here, but I had like 50,000 score. I'm not grinding 50,000 score. Plus, I'll probably die on the final boss as well, because that over there that I died to was not the final boss. It was not the final boss at all. There is a super ultra final fight. We're pretty full on power here. I just need a bit of health. Could you provide me with a bit of health, please? Spoilers! To be fair, you sort of knew that was coming. What game doesn't have a super ultra final boss? Is it Mumra? Would you be surprised to know that it's Ooze? Because we're sort of fighting Ivan Ooze. It's not Barney either. We're grinding power-ups, namely health. We need health. We're actually losing it now. Can we get some health pickups? I know health pickups exist. Game's not going to give us health pickups, is it? No. The anti-hit points grind. I don't actually think this game has that. I think you can just grind hit points forever if you want to. You can certainly grind other things. Well, I think we're going to have to do it with this health. That's fine. We'll give it a go. Alright, you're going to do the lightning. No, you're not. I'm just going to do this. You can only actually attack Ooze when he attacks. And it's really difficult to avoid his attacks. It's difficult to determine which ones they are. It's like, hey, do I have a tell for these? Nah. And we're gonna get... He probably is throwing mini galaxies at us. That's probably what he's doing. I do remember this taking quite a while. And if you like that form, you haven't seen his actual final... Look, see, there's some health right there. He does drop health, the putty. Let's this time just work towards getting a full thing, and yeah, final bosses are strong like that. Very true. Definitely a game I've completed. It is a game that takes a few tries. The final boss especially, but considering how quickly we got here, I would put this as a win. Computers cheat? They needed to. I most likely did. Let's stay here for a bit. They are pretty good at staying away from you, I've noticed. And slowly making us inch further forward, but that's okay. Happy music again. Now we can punch them in one hit. Kapow! We could also do that. I haven't really been doing that at all. Really should. It's a really good move. We just go, look at my fist! And then they're like, whoa, that fist is amazing! Arg, my face! The difficulty seems to be quite low until Ooze. You gotta remember, quite a lot of this is muscle memory for me. I've played this game quite a few times in my youth. I think we're nearly ready. Okay, here we go. Full health this time for Ooze. Full health. And this time, we're just gonna do this. See, look at the damage we get dealt by that lightning bolt. It's ridiculous. Okay, this is an easy one. Jump. You only get one punch in, by the way. Greetings, Mono3X. Following me since 2008, that is a long time watcher indeed. And thank you, Zero Oblivion, for the subscription with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. I appear to be doing better this time. I'm going to put that down to you watching for so long and that subscription. Away! You must wait for me to use my abilities. Like that. Then you can punch me. I said away! Yep, I'm preempting this a bit too much. Just a bit. I don't want to get hit by the lightning, that's why. Aha! One more punch should do it. One more punch. And I keep moving forward too quickly. Alright, Ivan Ooze. Do something. That'll do! You think it's over? It's not. Oh, it's not. Now we have Magic Phantom Wizard Temporal Time-Traveling Ooze. Really, that's what we're dealing with now. I have no idea what's going on. But we're dealing with him. And we're probably going to die, because we didn't have full health at the start of this, but we'll try our best. Yep, we are indeed in a sort of pink zone, but we are gone. Because we didn't have full health. It's alright, it was probably some sort of power-up chair or something. I must gain all of the Ooze energy. Fortunately, we don't have to fight that sitting boss again. We go straight to the final boss, and even better, we are given super powerful form here. You've just got to be really quick in hitting him, so that you don't take lots of damage. Also, I think his head hurts you. I think that's why I'm taking lots of damage, because his head hurts. Oh. Oh, careful. That was bad. I probably am not going to do it this time. But I'll try. Spiky chin damage. Probably. Oh, so close. So close. Slither of health. One more hit. We'll get him next time. We'll get you next time, Ivan Ooze. Next time. Is he flicking diamonds at us? Probably, or magical ooze power, one or the other. Look at that there, right at the beginning. We take loads of damage. We're already at half health. I'm just going to punch you here. Now if we do that, then that, then that. Ooh! Dodged damage there. A little bit difficult to dodge damage there, but we're getting there. Ah, that one. Yep. Sorta saw that coming, but we're slowly learning. Can the homing projectile be punched? You might actually have a good point there. I'll have to give that a go. Maybe the Galaxy one could be ducked? I'm sort of thinking it can't be because it really homes in on you. Okay, we can avoid this one though. Not like that, we can't. Can we punch it? Well, we could sort of get hit by it. That certainly works. So up there you do that. Ooh, I can force you to do that by doing that. Okay, try punching it. Nope, punching it does not work. Punching it really doesn't work, but we did try. This is, hey, you got to this point? Well, good thing you have unlimited continues. Hello, Game Chiller. We're at the very final boss of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, the game. We got juggled. That we did, because we start on the... Ooh, you're moving over here this time. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Also, you're gonna go there. Good. Oh. Yeah, we just take damage whenever you do that. Uh-oh. Not good. We're just gonna take damage. Can you just stay in that corner? That would be really good. No. No, no, you can't. It's based on the old arcade concept of stealing your 50p coins. No, it's just based on the idea of this is a really hard final boss. And this ranger is no different to any of the others. It's literally, which one would you like to be? They all function exactly the same. Can you stop doing that, please? Oh. Oh, getting there this time. If we can actually get there before you... Ooh, if we move away, we don't take damage. Figuring stuff out. Learning. Dealing with you. I don't think you're gonna win this time. Maybe with that you will. Not this time, Ivan Ooze. We win. Victory is ours. Oh, I figured out the boss before. It's just a really tricky boss. But it was a long time ago since I last played this game to completion. Yay for Kiko! Thank you very much for your congratulations. Swirly symbols! And that's it. That is, as they would say, the end of the game. Time for the credits! Time for a little glitchy pixel up there. We have the Power Rangers. Tommy, the White Ranger. Rocky, the Red Ranger. Billy, the Blue Ranger. Adam, the Black Ranger. Aisha, the Yellow Ranger. And Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. Not a name I've ever encountered there. Here are the boss names. Mordant, Queen Tengu, Man-Sized Rats, Goldar, Lord Zed, and Ivan Ooze. Aisha. Okay. Learn something new every day. And here are the staff. Ooh, a pouch of gold. It's just a man-sized rat. And thank you very much, Dasdardian. Thank you. No Risa. No. I don't believe Risa was very important in the movie. Wondering if you think you'd ever get round to Doom 64. Maybe. I don't know. good game, this. Pretty short, but it does exactly what it sets out to do. The Power Rangers. So what's next? Oh, you'll see what's next. It's gonna be quite a thing. Quite a thing. It's a shame the final boss was as tricky to overcome as he was, but finally figured... No, not DuckTales. Is it going to be a game? Oh yes, it's going to be a game, and it's not going to be Bubsy. It's not going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles either. Or Samurai Pizza Cats. It is very good music. Oh, nope, not going to be Bart Simpson versus the Space Mutants either, or Hattress. Well, then again, we may be able to play some Hattress at some point. Not Zool. Takeshi's Challenge is not on this. This is the Game Boy, not the NES. Fiend. And that's it. Game is done. And it scrolls all the way back. Oh no, wait. The Power Rangers are too awesome! You heard it here first. Too awesome. Yep. Soak in the awesomeness right there. Soak it in. And I think with that, we are done. Let's, load up something else, shall we? Something that, you might be a bit surprised is on the humble old Game Boy. But it's there. Oh, it is there. Let's, find it here. Not Doom. Not Doom. Hang on. No, that's, didn't actually load up there, did it? That one. There we go! XCOM on Game Boy? Nope. Not Mega Man. I think, Tengasaur's got it. Hey folks, it's the Prince of Persia, everyone! Do you want to know something? I'm terrible at the Prince of Persia. I have never completed it. So we're not going to be completing it here. But my, are we going to try? Oh no, spikes! Spikes everywhere. Yep, the game of spikes everywhere. Do we want to play in English, Italiano, Espanol, Dutch, or Francais? I'll tell you what. The Prince is very smoothly animated in this game, and we're not playing it in Dutch. We're going to be playing it in English, because then I can actually understand what's going on. In the Sultan's absence, the Grand Vizier Jafar rules with the iron fist of tyranny. Just one obstacle remains between Jafar and the throne. The princess, who happens to be staring at the wall. The game has a lot of dialogue. Greetings! What do you want? Well, what do you think I want? I want to rule this place legitimately. Will you marry me? No! Darn. Well, if you won't marry me, I will conjure an hourglass! Oh, that's very impressive. By the way, it has a magic curse on it. If you don't marry me within the hour, you'll die. Wait, what? Bye! It's a big hourglass. Marry Jafar or die within the hour. All the princess's hopes now rest on the brave youth she loves. Little does she know that he is already a prisoner in Jafar's dungeons, and that he is being controlled by Kikoskia. So you are not going to survive. You are definitely going to die. And I don't think the hourglass can be broken. Oh, this guy has done a lot of pre-planning, I think. So we can continue, we can train, or we can select new game. Let's train, shall we? And I'll show you how the game controls. Okay. We can move left and right. We can crouch. We can jump. We can run into walls. And it hurts his face, but fortunately we don't take any damage. We can do a running jump, like so. And that actually opens up the way out, but we have actually more stuff to do. And we can very slowly Step forward. The animation gives me very flashback or out of this world vibes. Indeed, this game most certainly came before them. Let's move on. Here's a gap. We can jump it. And we can jump this one too. Which reminds me of Aladdin. It's certainly got its similarities, but this is definitely a thing all its own. Remember Kiko's Another World series and the frustration. Oh, indeed. Let's jump. We can do a running jump to get over there. Also, here are spikes. Do you want to know what spikes do when you run over them? Some people are looking at those spikes right now and are having terrible, terrible flashbacks. Do you want to know what happens? Do they give you cookies? Not quite. Shall we find out? They kill you. Instant death. Indeed, I did do Out of This World. Have done it. Let's get back to where we were. How unexpected, indeed. It's surprisingly non-gory. Yes, it is very non-gory compared to the original. It is indeed. Oh, we are not,
Mayhem! Yippee!
Oh, thank you, Lars the Dude there for the subscription. Thank you. So very generous. Does this version actually have an hour time limit that doesn't stop? Yep. Doesn't stop. You are basically gonna have to complete the game in an hour. Also, you can grab on the ledges if you look like you're not gonna make it. So what we can do to get over this is one of two things. We can either jump or we can tiptoe and be fine. What system was the Prince of Persia originally on? I believe the original version was a Mac release. I think that was the first version of the game. There is a hanging ledge there. If we do a little jump up, we can see that it is going to fall on us, like so. You have indeed joined the Cup Club, Lars. Welcome to the Cup Club. Tiptoe through the spikes? Yep. Also, run. And pressure plates. They make things rise, they make things fall. But the original version was definitely the Mac version, but it was released for all kinds of things. Also, a puzzle. It's okay though. We can get over this by jumping. And now the part that some people are gonna be dreading. Guess what? They translated the sword combat. Don't ask where the sword was placed. There are some very deep pockets, if you're curious. That's where the sword was placed. Oh yes, there's combat. It's a thing. I'm no good at it. Also, if you're curious, in this version of the game, to start combat, you have to press select to draw your sword. And this version, the best thing to do is when they get close, you just hit them. Otherwise, they'll hit you, and then you'll die. Hup. Like that. I'm rubbish at the combat, can you tell? Yeah, the combat has a rhythm to it, and I don't know it. I'm pretty bad at the combat. This is why I don't think we're going to be completing this game. That princess is so doomed. Yep, this isn't even the actual levels of the game. This is just the tutorial. Practice, practice, practice. We only have an hour, though. On guard. There's also blocking. Ha-ha! 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 Timing. Can I have the sword back, please? No, because there's only one enemy. There is a part where you have to drink potions and some are poisoned. I don't know where any of them are. Let's go. The other guy has a golden sword instead of a normal one. His is clearly a legendary. Very true. It's much better than ours. You want to see what happens if you try and continue and you don't have a password? Okay, let's put in a password. Give me some numbers, everyone. 8 numbers in a row. Any 8 numbers in a row between 0 and 9. Go. Alright, 9. 9384. Hang on. 9384. Let's have 4 more numbers. 9384. I want 4 more numbers. 2525. Okay. So if we go 9384, 2525. It kills you. If you don't put the right password in, you die. And then the game goes back to the beginning. Yep. Death by trying to cheat. It's okay. We'll go back to selecting English. Skip that cutscene. Let's start a new... That potion has probably been lying there for years. Let's go to a new game, shall we? Okay, we have an hour, everyone. Let's go. By the way, that'll fall. A very quick trap to get you killed. Let's, we could go right. You know what's right? A guard. We don't have a sword. We'll die immediately. Because he can kill us with one hit if we don't have a sword. So, let's start moving. And avoid those spikes. And here we go. This part I sort of remember. A little bit. There is a little bit of a ledge here. Ow. There we go. Up here. You despise timers? Well, this game is not for you then, because this game is all about timers. Let's, well, we're good at face planting into walls. Can't you see? We're the best at it. Oh. Up. And running jump. There we go. There's a sword, everyone. I think we have what we need to prevail against the guard. And tiptoe forward. Sword time! Now, can we get back is the question. We've already lost a minute, everyone. A minute is gone. Oh! Careful. Let's see if we can go back. Let's get this sorted out. I see what you did there. Very clever. Is that a sword or a very pointy stick? It's definitely a sword. Definitely.
A treasure chest full of riches, and it's all mine. I mean, ours.
Well, thank you, Winter Mute Omega, for the bits, and congratulations on getting married. Wow, congratulations. I hope it was a great wedding. Was there cake? I hope there was cake. Jump. Congratulations. Now let's see if we can do this without dying. Alright. In honor of your wedding, I'm going to try and win this sword fight. Watch me lose now. Aha! 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 The wedding prevailed! That actually went very well. And I think with that, we have done the first level. A disclaimer. I've never got past the first level before. That guard always killed me. Yeah, we're trying to prevent this wedding. The other wedding there with Winterme Omega, that's fine. Look! Password! Remember that, folks. We might need it. It's level 2 now. We've lost some time, but that's okay. Ooh. Guard right there, eh? Starting it off difficult, are we? I can deal with you. The same way I dealt with everyone else. By just poking you with a sword. Okay, these guards really aren't that good. Okay, you managed to block. I commend you for that, but ultimately you lost. Ooh, a potion. Do we drink the potion? Oh, we're totally going to drink the potion. Let's see what happens. Gain health? Something happened. That might have been a heal rather than a gain health. Looks like we could maybe go up. Maybe in the future. Okay, if we do a running jump, like that, and then get all the way to the edge, Maybe it was a potion of water breathing. There's no, water breathing in this game. There's no water. Ooh, hello. Right away. Another guard. Ooh, you're gonna hit me, that one. That's alright. I'll get you. There we go. Victory is ours! I'm sure I'll remember to, Ooh, another potion. I want that. It's probably gonna kill me, but I want it. Hey, it healed us. I'll take it. Not being able to beat one level to defeating 3 guards. Well, I'm getting a little better at games, what can I say? I can say that I completely messed that up. And then I fell and hurt myself. The game heard that I said I was getting better at it. It's not a fast forward icon, it's my health. Hup. Ooh. Can I sneak up on you? No. Uh-oh! Ow! Darn it! I got murdered. It's okay. We'll go again. And we don't get our time back, by the way. That is gone. We have lost those minutes. We got poked to death. Indeed we did. There's a very subtle change in his sprite before he's about to attack. And how does he do it without shoes? I don't know. He's just that good. Don't think I actually need the potion there. Don't think I need the potion. I'm just gonna jump straight into the spikes. Darn it. I'm good at this game. I'm not good at this game. You know what? I'm gonna go down here instead. What's down here? I don't know what I expected, really. Death. Yes. Death is down there. Alright, let's draw a sword. Yeah, the very subtle shift in his model there, just before the attack. We can parry. I don't think we need to. Parry and riposte? I'm not good enough for that. I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that the AI is not that good at this so far. The AI will get better, and when they do, I will despair. Are the spikes really needed? Sure. Okay, that does restore health. Okay, good to know. Let's tiptoe past this. There are falls that do kill you. There are definitely falls that kill you. I need to do a running jump here if memory serves. Aha! And then straight up. And up. And over here. Okay, this time we're gonna tiptoe forward. Draw a sword. And have at thee. Aha! Aha! Please let me have at thee. I need this. I need to win. There we go. Much better. This isn't a roguelike, no. This is all generated. This has all already been sorted out. There is one way of going through these. I messed that up. Darn it. Won't mess it up this time, though. Ha-ha! Now you need to do that. And tiptoe. Can I tiptoe forward? Quickly draw my sword. And just... okay. Like that. Coming to me. Get stabbed. Marvellous. Now you're gone. Let's keep going, shall we? Ooh, potion. Let's drink it. Hooray! Let's drink this one. What's the worst that could happen? Apart from me... ow. What's this one do? Oh. That one was not good. That one was a not very good potion. Oh, hello. if I jump here, and then draw my sword... Aha! Oh, I actually need to attack. Yeah, I sort of needed to attack. I tried to attack. I pressed the button. I did press it. I did press the attack button. Nothing happened. Maybe I needed to step a little bit further away. And this is when we find out there's a problem with this version. Oh. There probably isn't. I'm probably just bad at it. I jumped, draw my sword, and then let myself get stabbed to death. Great plan. It was the best plan. I don't know what you're talking about. I think it was great. Foolproof strategy. We've already wasted nearly 10 minutes on level 2. There we go. And jump. Ow. That could have ended more gracefully. So if you wanted to see me be terrible at Prince of Persia, you have come to the right place. I am, as they would say, not the best Prince of Persia player. No sands of time needed for him to avoid death. Indeed. Draw a sword. And just stand here. Wait for them to come to us. Like that. Maybe if the prince has shoes, he'd be able to do things faster. That is true. He is doing all this without shoes. That's quite a feat. I'm going to avoid that. We know there's a potion over here. Okay. Darn it. Probably should have drank that potion. Did Kiko beat the game? What, Prince of Persia? No. I mean, I beat Power Rangers. Certainly did. I'm good at beating this guy. Really good at beating this guy. This guy's easy. The princess is so doomed. Princess isn't getting out of here alive. She's just gonna die. They made a sequel to this game. Weren't as many different versions of the sequel. Maybe he's a level 1 guard. I could see that. There are actually more difficult guards, I think. Ah, hello. Oh, you actually draw your sword automatically. That's nice. Princess will need to take matters into her own hands. A quick knife in Jafar's back. Fortunately, she doesn't have a knife. And I think she just dies if you fail. She's really committed to the not going to marry you thing. So... Ooh! I switched sides. Don't know how I did that. I'll take it. I'll take it. Now, we know that potion is a good potion, so we're gonna drink this one. We castled. And then we're gonna ignore the death potion and carry on this way. Okay, you. Let's quickly move forward. Okay, I can attack you now. This is progress. Aha! Not this. Oh, you jumped back, didn't you, when you did that? I'm a little worried about that. Okay, there's something up here. We made it. We succeeded. Up here is... Ooh. Okay, this is clearly something good. If this is hidden here, what does it do? Aha! Bonus health. Please don't let this kill me. It didn't. Hey! Darn it, that was probably something that would have been useful. +1 fast forward. It's not a fast forward, it's our health. Can I actually get to level 3? This is going to be an achievement if I can get to level 3. Don't want to die to that. Now, there are very specific rules about the spikes. If you fall onto them, or if you run into them, or jump into them, they'll kill you. Any other situation, and they won't kill you. We're not going down, by the way. Down seems like the biggest trap in all of trapdom. Ooh, that looks like an exit to me. That looks like a guard to me. Let's go. Alright. Oh, he noticed us. Aha! Aha! Ooh. Ooh. Aha! You shall not pass? Well, we did pass. How about that? Bet we have to go over here and do something. Yep, that's what we're going to need to press to open up the way out. Please don't fall. Aha! Oh, you want us to... Alright! No! Darn it! I was so close! Guess what? We're back to the beginning of the level. That's what the game does. There are no checkpoints. We're back to the beginning of the level to do it all over again. Yep, so cruel. It's so very cruel. It's definitely a game of you need to memorize everything. There are a lot of levels, about 13 or 14 of them. Yeah, a lot of levels. We also don't have our power-up anymore. That is gone. It's a very good technical... why does the princess like this prince again? Because she's in love. She loves him. Does there need to be any other reason apart from love? I mean, he's not terrible at sword fighting. You have to wonder how all the guards get around the dungeon. Secret walls, I think? But what is love? I am not here to answer that. I'm merely here to die in Prince of Persia, thank you very much. Sword. Aha! We switched again. This is not good, because I'm only on 1 health, but we switched. And I'm dead. Doing good, aren't I? It's alright, if people want to see something other than Prince of Persia, you need only let me know. And we could stop the failure. Oh, who am I kidding? The failure is never going to end, is it? There's always going to be failure. You're enjoying this. You're enjoying seeing me fail. It's alright, we get to watch what happens if the princess dies. I mean, not many people want to see this, but how far I can get. Alright then. You want to see how far we can get? We'll see. That timer is there at the bottom. It's taunting us. It's taunting us. Can we get past level 2? Let's find out. You want to see me prevail? Nah, I'm not going to prevail. I mean, I'm going to get so far and then I'll fail. It rhymes with prevail. Hup. Hello, you. I return. I am indeed not abusing save states. I'm just going to see how far I get. And if I fail, then I fail. But I didn't do too badly that time. I'll drink the potion of not being poisoned, thank you. Do you have a game called Quarth? Heard of it. Never played it. Okay, sword. That was quick. Got you. You gonna keep going with the stream until I finish the game? You do see the time limit right at the bottom? That's how long I've got to complete the whole game. If I don't manage it in that time, it's game over and I have to start all over again. And it is most certainly not impossible. There are many people who have completed Prince of Persia. I'm not one of them. Right, we have the extra health. We tiptoe over here. What's the most difficult game I've beaten? I think we'll let the Twitch chat decide upon that. Action 52? That wasn't difficult, that was just a little frustrating. Do I have the Duke Nukem Game Boy Advance game? I do! I do indeed have Duke Nukem Advance, or is it... It's a decent game? What's over here? Ah, that's the game going, hey, if you fail, you'll fall under there and die forever. Don't want to die forever. Did I ever complete Crazy Bus? There is no completing Crazy Bus. Not a game you can complete. Okay, you're gonna... Draw your sword. And we'll have at thee. I mean, I'll give it to the prince. He's, very willing to take on all these guards. He's pretty good at it. Okay. That wasn't a mod. That was officially released DLC. Okay, this time, what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to jump, and that was what I needed to do. Not run. Do you remember the second hidden potion? I mean, I saw it, but I'm not going to get it. I've never played this game beyond level 1, and I've got to level 3! You're not getting rescued, I'm afraid. You are so not getting rescued. Well, level 3, everyone. What's over here? Away that way. What's over here? That is a question. The answer is... Oh! Timing? Timing? Need some better timing. Nope. Desdadian is having flashbacks. Timing. That's what we need. We need timing to get through those, and I'm not good at timing. Ooh. Potion up there. Want that. Won't be getting it this way. Princess is just like, just go ahead and kill me already. Right, this way. Hitting our head on the wall. Okay, that is the exit. I mean, we found the exit, which is good. Unfortunately, finding the exit, not great when we don't have it open. It was a wonderful jump. It was the best jump. Ooh. Hidden potion. Hidden prince. Health. Just healing. That's fine. Now... if this was reversed, the princess would have speedrun the game in under 10 minutes. Maybe? I mean, it's pretty tricky. Oops. I didn't die. I'll take that as a success. Okay, let's now go this way instead. We only have 38 minutes. Well, that was a waste of time. I don't hold much hope. Ooh, we can go this way, though. Doesn't this way lead to the soup... Ow. I like that there's an animation for that. I don't think there was an animation for that in the original Macintosh version. But, we can make that. We can make it! Go, Prince! Hup! Oh, you made it. I mean, you can make that too, but there's no reason for us to make that, because that isn't open. Wrong way indeed. We're gonna go this way instead. Find an enemy? Nope. Ooh. Yay! It healed us. I have no idea where I'm going. I am very lost. Case in point, I just smacked my face into a wall. If anybody would like to help me figure out which way I'm going, that would be great. It's a blind jump. So you've just got to jump there, do you? So I've just got to keep going and then jump. This is going to get me killed, isn't it? Jump right. You run right and jump. Okay. Ah! Ooh. You were not wrong. You were not wrong. Okay. And I take it I don't want to jump right this time. Because that'll get me killed. Hup. Sad. What did you miss? You missed everything! But at least we know what we need to do now. We need to go this way. And then jump. You missed the Power Rangers. You did miss the Power Rangers. I think the prince broke a little more than his bottom. Jump. Then that. Feel like I'm learning something. Feel like I'm figuring stuff out about the game. You know, this time I'm just gonna jump normally. Yeah, that was the solution. Just not doing that kind of jump. Which has now... Ooh, okay. It's now opened that. Hup! So close! And yet, so far. Headbutting the wall. The thing closes. Yeah, it's a good face plant, isn't it? It's a brilliant face plant.
A pouch of gold.
Thank you very much for the bits, Cav2K. That, doesn't ease the prince's face, though. Hey, who wants to see another 34 minutes of me, failing to get this jump? Because I can do that. You know what? I just need to jump like this, don't I? Yeah, I don't even need to do a run. I can just do that. He broke his face, and then his everything. Yup. 34 minutes of this. You all like to see me fail. You're gonna see me fail. Let's go. One run. That was not a jump. That was not a jump. Painful. I mean, it's beautifully animated. It's beautifully animated, but it's also painfully animated because you can hear the splat. That was a proper Wile E. Coyote plummet. Well, Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner are my favourite Looney Tunes. I don't know why I'm doing the running jump. Maybe just for a bit of variety. We want to see you succeed. If you wanted to see me succeed, you should have watched me play Power Rangers. And that was the way to watch me succeed, because you aren't going to be seeing success here. You're going to be seeing the Prince of Persia constantly die. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Because I felt like I could have done that. A jetpack. Perhaps this is not the way to go. I feel like it is the way to go, because that opens up. I think you're jumping one tile too soon. I might be. I might be. If only the prince had a wibbly-wobbly time-bending dagger. You needed to hold a key to grab onto stuff. You have to hold on up, I think, on this game. Looks like you're jumping at the right side of the falling platform, not the left. I mean, I could be. The timing could be very specific. Is there anything on the right side of the screen? I'm gonna guess death. Yeah, as chat said, I'm gonna guess death. Okay, here we go. Hup. There's some more death, everyone. We have 32 more minutes of me doing this. Try checking the right side for the sake of it. I was clearly jumping in the correct side of the platform, so I'm missing something here. I'm very much missing something, but I clearly need to do that, because I need to get... Okay, that was my fault. That was definitely my fault. Oh, that was not a jump. No! No, that was not a jump. Let me just walk off here. Yep, that was perfect. Absolutely flawless. There should be a button to hold, you hold to catch a ledge in mid-flight. There is. I mean, I could try holding... Problem is I'm not catching the ledge, I'm just smacking my head and then dying. Well, I figured out what happens if you jump a little too early. I jumped a little too early there, and did you see me just smack my head right there? It's okay, I respawned. Right here. He didn't see his body. It's all good. The prince would go on for a successful career being a test dummy for the trebuchet in his later years. There isn't going to be any later years. We're just going to spend the next half an hour smacking our head into this wall. And then eventually, the game will end. Princess, I will show you how your prince is doing. That is how your prince is doing. He is misclicking and stepping off edges and dying. Are you sure you don't want to just marry me? No, I think I'd rather die. Oh, okay. I keep doing this. I should not keep doing this. It's alright. It doesn't matter, because if I don't manage to get to the thing at the end, I'm going to lose all my health anyway. So, let's just keep going. And we're going to have a look and see if there are any super secret... I was about to say super sneaky secrets, but I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, this game. No, the controls are fine. It's just me not being good at them. The controls are actually pretty good. The controls are pretty good. I'm just really doing poorly at them. Look, see? I can do it normally. So, you want me to do a jump off the right-hand side and see if there's anything here. Okay. Ooh. There is something here. Ooh. There is something here. Is it death? It might be death. Yeah, it's probably death. How am I meant to do that? Can I tiptoe through it? No. You know what? We're not going for that. We're not going for that. No, that seems good, but I'm going to go with my definitely I'm jumping wrong sort of thing. So I'm going to test something here. If I jump from, say, here and hold... No. If I jump from, say, here and hold this button... Ah, okay. If you hold the tiptoe button while you're, ow. While you're, jumping, you grab the tiptoe button. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. The famous tiptoe button. Look, there are only a few buttons. The Game Boy had A, B, start, select, and the direction buttons. You had nothing else. This button is the tiptoe button. Yeah, that's the tiptoe button. See? Case in point. Tiptoe off a ledge, die horribly. So... By the way, do not make this a drinking game. Every time I tiptoe off a ledge, do not take a drink of something. You will die. There are like 14 levels of this game, and we are on level 3. We are on level 3. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to tiptoe over to the edge every time. Just jump. And jump. You would die of overhydration if you drank water. Very true. Okay. Jump. Jump. Oh, that's not a jump. That's not a jump. That's not a jump. Okay. From the top. From the top, everyone. We need a death counter? No. You don't need a death counter. I mean...
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Congratulations on succeeding. Oh. Thanks, Dasdardian, for the bit there. Thank you. I can do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not sure I can.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
I'm sure there will be a death counter in the VOD comments. Yep, there will be. I could do this. Dies. Yep, this is totally Kiko. You believe in Kiko. I don't believe in Kiko. More princes have died this stream than in your entire Crusader Kings 2 run. Ooh, that says something considering my Crusader Kings 2 run. That says something. Okay, this time, we're gonna do it, okay? We're gonna do it, jump, and... Jump, and... Aha! We did it! Yay! That did nothing! I don't care! Now I need to find where I'm going. I don't trust you, skeleton. Okay. This seems familiar. This seems familiar. Darn it.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Thank you, Dasdardian, for the bits, but I think we might have backtracked. I think I might have headbutted a wall and died. It's okay. We've got it this time. All we need to do is repeat what I just did.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
I know, what indeed. And then get to that area again. All we need to do. At least we found a new potion. The new potion doesn't do anything for us because we're not hurt. And I'm not pressing the tiptoe button. Repeat what I just did. So dying. No, not the dying part. The winning part. I wait for the prince to join XCOM. He's got the dying horribly part down pat. He may very well do. Okay. Jump. Jump! Aha! Okay. Here we are. We're back here. None of them move. Is it here? Oh. I feel kind of silly now. Yep, feel kind of silly because that was kind of easy. Okay. 22 minutes. We can do this. We can do this. We can get past level 3. Okay. Good news. The exit's open. All we need to do now is get back to the exit. It's fine. 22 minutes, 11 levels. That's just a minute every 2 levels. We can do it. It'll be fine. Just think, if I play this game again in the future at some point, the first 3 levels will be easy. Nah, it reactivated that, didn't it? Yep. It's alright. We know how to get back from here. Ooh! Well, we learned something today. Surprise, skeleton. Guess what? We have to do the whole level again. Indeed, it was spooky. And now, back to dying. We return to our regularly scheduled Prince of Persia dying. Well, this is the kind of game that it is. It's a game of learning, a game of just dying and then figuring out where you went wrong and then doing it again. Not the worst surprise, no, but at least now we know what we're doing. We can do this probably quite reliably now. Jump. Bet I can do it now. Come on. Yep. There we go. See? I've got this figured out. I'm watching you. He did a ton of damage because we weren't armed with our sword. If you're not armed with your sword when someone attacks you, you die immediately. So you need to get armed really quickly. And there we go. Exit open. Level not complete yet. We need to go back. And over here, the skeleton is immortal. I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan. Maybe we can just knock it off the edge here. Draw sword. I have a plan. If I can knock it off the edge, maybe I can kill it. Like so! Ha ha ha! Prince of Persia 1, skeleton. Darn it! Another one? Well, fine. I can deal with another one. Like so. Prince of Persia victorious. Happens more often than you'd think. Look at that, folks! Level 3. Done. Bad news, though. We're on level 4 of a lot, and we only have 18 minutes left. Yeah, I'd be trying to find your own way out by now. I mean, there are windows there. You could run for it. I mean, please run for it. Okay, level 4. We are on a different tile set. We're getting somewhere. Sort of. Kind of. Nothing here. Okay. Ooh. Let's go this way. Okay. Hup. Ooh, actually made it. Oh! I believe the game is starting to be devious. All this for a potion? A good potion? That... Unfortunately, potions are not able to bring us back from the dead when we've been sliced in half. Darn it. We were doing so well, and yet. I've missed playing these kind of games. These kind of games which I'm terrible at. Oh wait, that's most of them. Just start running. Go to here. And this time, we're not going to die. See? Didn't die this time. Princesses were the friends we made along the way. Indeed. Go. Aha! Didn't die this time, did I? Made it! Let's go this way. And oh! Oh! Not dead! Don't mind me. I'm gonna back up to here and okay, what I'm gonna do is I have a different plan. I don't have a different plan. Ooh, a pouch of gold. Well, thank you very much, Jagilan there. Thank you for the bits. You'll have to thank Cav2K for the layout. It's all Cav2K's doing. It's fine, Bindle. We're fine. We're gonna do great. I know exactly what I'm doing. It's called failing. See? We're gonna go this way. And we're gonna go around. Like this. See? And then this way. The door locked behind us, but there's a potion here that I tiptoed past. It's gonna be fine. Ow. It's gonna be fine. Ignore the fact that I just headbutted the wall.
I'm rich!
Ooh, thank you very much, the Grumpy Dane there, for the donation. $20. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. So very generous of you. Clipped a little bit there. We'll have to sort that out at some point, but there's apparently someone here. This is gonna hurt me, isn't it? It did go off the bottom of the screen. Something to sort out for another time, I'm sure. Ooh, a potion! Concussion intensifies. Has this stopped? Nope. Already sorted. Brilliant. Ooh, made it. Ooh, you're a little better, but not good enough. Actually, good enough. Ha-ha! I guess the guard cut gets sliced? Probably not. Ooh, look where we are. We're in a new area, and it is an awesome squidlet animation. It's one of the many camouflage spikes. Wasn't paying attention to the camouflage spikes there, but it's one of the many emotes on my Discord. Squidlet is one of them. It's very spiffy. I just got back. Is the guard dead yet? Well, the prince has died. The prince has died a lot. Have I won yet? I mean, you be the judge. I'm on level 4 right now, and I have 13 minutes to complete the game. I'm sure I can do it. He lied. Disclaimer, can't actually do it. Yeah, you've watched a lot of this. You've watched a lot of me play the Prince of Persia. I have the sniffles now. Save you. I'm afraid I can't. Oh, that appears to be stuck. Also, you're here. Oh, you open that by walking over there. Aha! I see what you were important for now. I'm learning. Unfortunately, learning is not going to help us in this regard. The only winners are the viewers watching this episode of Death Trap Dungeon. Now, there's a game I haven't heard of in a long time. That guy was like, yes, I'm here, now I stabify you. Yep. Yes, indeed. I only brought his wit to a sword fight. Yeah. Didn't help me. I really shouldn't be grabbing this. I don't have time to grab this. To be fair, I don't have time for anything. Because we're about to lose. Horribly. Okay, I have a plan. It's a good plan. It's called we go over here, we draw a sword, and we actually beat this guy. Like so. Oop. Well, we try to beat this guy. There we go. Now, we walk over here. Oh, okay. Jump over here, because there's a thing there, and that's what we need to press to open up the way forward. Okay. There we go. Got it now. Alright, we're going to grab this potion because we need it, because we're dying horribly. Glug, glug, glug. Yay! Yay, progress! No, this is just getting back to where we were before. We've already been here. We've already been here, I'm afraid. Okay, if I stand up here, will I die? No! Draw sword. Okay. Ha-ha! 10 minutes, we'll be fine. We're not going to be fine. We made it past, though. Which brings us to here. And the spikes. Not gonna fall victim to them this time. Greetings. I hope you like Doom, because I bring it in stabby form. Please do not bring Doom to me. No, please. I asked nicely. I did ask nicely. Alas, it is time to do this. He brought the doom to us. He did. He brought the doom to us. Ah, failure. My ever stalwart companion. In all of my adventures, you are here. Let's grab the health, why not? I don't parlay very well, no. To be fair, I don't think he was interested in parlay. I don't think Jafar really had anything to worry about, did he? He really, really didn't. It's alright though, we can get past level 4. We can't get past level 4. We can't get past any of these levels, really. I mean, it was a struggle to get past level 3. You saw level 3. And the princess decides to just exit via the window. Indeed, but I think there might be the whole magical curse thing to deal with that's probably going to kill her. There we go. We're back to here. We can quickly get through the rest of the levels, don't worry. Okay, we actually want to do this. Because now we've pressed this, and that's actually quite important. You know, we actually don't need to fight that guard. At all. So you know what? We're not gonna fight the guard. We are, however, gonna keep doing this. I mean, if I know how to beat level 3, it should be faster to beat. That is very true. This is a game of memorization, and, and I keep doing the same thing. I keep doing the same thing. Oh, the princess is so dead. She is so dead.
A pouch of gold.
Oh. We made it, though. The guard is just like, what are you doing, Prince? I have no idea. We don't even need to fight the guard. We're just going to go this way. And yet we keep continuing to watch. I honestly have no idea why. But I'm very grateful that you do. She doesn't actually like him. After all, there was just an awkward silence. A few broken legs later, we're fine. Okay, we can do this now. We know how to do this. We drink the potion of not dying. We go a little further forward. Smacking our face on the wall. This activates. Run through. Activate sword. Have at thee. I mean, considering this is the Game Boy version, I think I'm doing pretty well on this. There we go. I wonder how stressed the poor prince is. Probably very stressed at this point. Okay. Genuinely curious what's over this way. Okay, you. Probably need to fight you, actually. Oh! Yeah, I get the feeling I have to fight you. This is probably important. Oh! That brings us right to the beginning of the level. I mean... Oops. I mean, okay. That's the beginning of the level. I don't feel like I need to be there. But sure. Alright. Remember the spikes. Tiptoe forward. Fight you. And win. And win. Ho-ho! And win! That's not the exit. Okay, the exit doesn't open there. Potion? Hey! I'll take it. That's not taking the potion. That's hitting your head on the wall, Prince. Potion! Yay! Healing! That's not gonna do anything. We have 4 minutes. Can you heal time? Can you heal time, Prince? The answer is no. Oh boy! That's pain. What's this do? Oh, that opened the way out. Shall we see what's down here? No, let's not. Let's just go, shall we? Let's just leave. Oh. There's a mirror here. Do we jump through it? No. You can jump through it. Oh! Bye, Shadow Me! See you later! Well, I won't, because I only have 3 minutes before the game ends, and I die! I'm not beating a 3-minute, So there's barely any sand left in that. Just gonna say that you're in some bother. I mean... Yes. Ooh, level 5. New aesthetic. Potion right there. Ooh, way to go this way. Well, let's go that way. I mean, we got to level 5. I mean, for a first time of actually getting somewhere, I mean, I'm not going to say no. mean, we have 2 minutes, folks. I mean, it's a Pyrrhic victory at this point, but considering I've never got past level 1 before, I'm gonna say reaching level 5 is a great achievement for me. I'm gonna say getting this potion is about as likely as me failing miserably. Yep, I saw that coming. We're gonna go this way. We can't go this way. Let's go this way. And deal with you again. Have you noticed there's no music in this game? Apart from the little stings for death and completing a level and getting a potion. Nothing else has happened. Just silence. Much like in the original game. Just silence. Right, we're going to go this way because, well, we can't. I'm curious. What's down here, folks? Who wants to guess death? You know, I think the spikes were a bit redundant there because we didn't need those spikes there. So, Prince, last minute, just crouch down and consider what you've done. You've doomed the princess to failure with your ineptitude. I think it's safe to say that she's going to die. And you're going to be stuck in this dungeon forever. The Crouch of Despair. Yep. The Crouch of Despair. His ineptitude? Okay, my ineptitude. He probably could have done it by himself. Well, actually, no, he couldn't. Despite the brave youth's best efforts, the sands of time have run out. Hoping for another chance, he has already begun to prepare for his inevitable rematch with the tyrant Jafar. I don't think that's how that works, Prince of Persia. She's dead. She's very dead. Even if you win this rematch, she is still going to be dead. And with that, folks, we lost miserably. However, the true victory was in our hearts. The true victory was in our hearts. What a game Prince of Persia is. It's just a game I'm pretty terrible at. But I got further than I've ever got before. Than I've ever got before. It was fun. It was fun. A pretty decent port. I wonder how much time it gives you if you use the password. It probably remembers how much time you have. One more thing to close this out, I think. Probably something quite short. Or very short. Or just something to play idly in the background. Actually, that is a good call. Let's actually check. Let's actually check. Who remembers a password, anyone? Who remembers the password from level 5? Do you remember it? Does anyone remember it? Because I don't remember it. Oh, we have 5, 6, 0, 0, 6, 5, 0, 5. Hey! Let's see how much time we get. Probably not all of it. I mean, if it gives us an hour, that'd be sweet. Level 5. 3 minutes. Time for the Crouch of Despair, I think. The Crouch of Shame. The game remembers how many minutes you have. It remembers everything. It sees all. It knows all. Yeah, the prince just isn't trying anymore. He's just given up. He's going to try and hide behind one of these pillars right now. He's just like, no. Can I hide? Can he hide behind this one a little better? There we go. You can barely see him now. He is cunning. It has to remember level, time, and how much health you have. That's a good point. See? Put into a wall for old time's sake. Alright. Let's go. Ow. If we just hold left, we can just have the prince constantly bang his head against this portcullis. That looks like it hurts. Best animation in the game. It really is. It really is the best animation, by far. I could just hold this down for 2 minutes. You hold right to win. Maybe I do. The guard's either deaf, or the guard is just pretending not to hear. I don't know about you, but this is perfect. Let's see how your prince is doing in the final minutes before you die. I thought he might actually be trying to escape. That kind of, Maybe I shouldn't have locked him up in the dungeon. Maybe that was a little too cruel. Is he going to just keep doing this? I don't feel like watching anymore. I'm gonna go do something else. And so, we end this in the only way that we know how. By just headbutting the door. Despite the brave youth's best efforts, the sands of time have run out. Hoping for another chance, he has already begun to smash his head against the wall in preparation for his inevitable rematch with the tyrant Jafar. Funny thing, in some versions of this game, there were voice-acted cutscenes, and in one of them, the prince refers to Jafar as Jaffa, and does so for the entire game. It makes the cutscene sound really weird. And so, we have failed again. Maybe it works like Ultima 8, where you gain smarts from headbutting the wall. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. We tried though, didn't we? We tried. We even tried to see if it would give us more time. But it didn't. It didn't. Level 5 though. You saved me from my sniffles. Hooray! I did something right. Also, we could do it here too. We could just have him headbutt the wall constantly here as well. Do it everywhere! Just headbutt the wall! Are there more languages over here? Let's have a look. No, it's just a wall we can headbutt. Is there a secret thing on the screen? I don't think there is. Headbutts in Klingon. I do think with this, though, we have done all that we can with Prince of Persia. He can just crouch of shame over here, as he did indeed fail before. 870191105. Is that a password for the final level? Because if it is, I don't stand even the vaguest of chances of getting there. And, well, succeeding. Level 5. Probably with a lot more time than I do, but I gave it a fair stab. No, the music didn't break. This is literally what the music is here. It's just an endless loop of ba-ba-bing, ba-ba-bing. There's one person with a keyboard that only has one note and a triangle, and he's just going full pelt with it. Greetings, Genetic, or Janetta 1K, are you? This is what the prince is after so many headbutts. Yep. Have you ever played Battleships for the Game Boy? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. That beat is the game telling you, pick your language, darn it! No. The prince will stare at the wall. They spent all the budget on the wall bashing animation. They did. They did. Oh, that they did. I hope people enjoy me playing Game Boy games, by the way. It was something that I thought I would do as a bit of variety. Just have different systems. I mean, eventually I'm going to work on getting more systems working so that I can play different things on all of them too. I mean, eventually get Amiga working. That'd be nice. That was the amazing new wall technology. Indeed, it is the amazing new wall technology Stanley was talking about. The Stanley narrator. Variety in the Friday streams is good, yes. You know what? They're going to load it up in Italiano a little bit. Just so we can get to a different screen. So, I'm not even going to pretend to be able to read this. But fortunately, Training, Continue and New Game are all exactly the same in Italian, apparently. I'm not sure they are. I think they just got a bit lazy. However, we do have the never-ending music again. I'm going to actually go into the training just so that the music stops. There we go. And so the prince spent the rest of his life banging his head on the wall. What, you mean like this? Exactly like that, right? Me playing cannon fodder would be awful. One more time falling to my doom for old time's sake. Okay, let's see if I can find somewhere to fall to my doom. Here's a good place to fall to my doom. That's not a good place to fall to my doom. If I jump, however, it might be. Need to suffer a little more damage. It's alright, I'll get there. What is my favourite Pokemon? Charizard. Just Magikarp is a close second. I in Pokemon Heart Gold decided to use the daycare center to try and breed a shiny Charmander. It took nearly 4,000 eggs. But I did it. Now that is the true jump. The headbutt the wall and then lose some health jump. Let's see if we can get that for the final death. Here we go! Perfect. We can just leave the game like this. I think it's perfectly apt. Leaving the prince as he really should be, because the prince should only have one life after all. No ability to reverse time in this one. You're playing Pokemon Shield and found a shiny Squavit, I believe that is. I mean, I've only just started playing that game myself, so I've no idea what I'm going to encounter in the future, but good job on finding the shiny. I've never found a shiny in the world apart from the one in Heart Gold that they give you. See? His bum is broken. Yeah, indeed. I think his everything is broken, though. Here lies the prince, with a flat face and busted shins. Indeed. Indeed. I could just sit here and leave it like this. Poor prince. Yep. He died as he lived. Collapsed on the floor. I'm sure I'll get around to figuring out various ways to get the systems working. Prince looked like a fried egg when he hits the wall. The Game Boy Advance is certainly one I want to get going. There are a few games on the Game Boy Advance I quite like. There are many games everywhere. The thing is, there was always an ever-increasing amount of games out there, and the number's only getting bigger as time goes on. It's only ever getting bigger. Have I ever played Castlevania or the Metroid games? I played a few of the Castlevania games. Metroid, not so much. I played a few Barbie games for the Game Boy Advance. I mean, Barbie and the Magic of the Pegasus is a fine adventure, of fine awesomeness. And I'm not at all biased. I may be biased. Just a bit. A smidge. Favorite Castlevania? I mean, I haven't played many. I mean, the one I played the most was Order of Ecclesia. I played Wario Land 1 and Wario Land 4. I never really played any of the Tomb Raider games. I own Shining in the Darkness Blue Blare Retro on the Mega Drive. My cartridge is in the cupboard over there. It's boxed. I think it's got the manual as well. More Super Amazing Wagon Adventure at some point. I mean, I could certainly manage something like Super Amazing Wagon Adventure at some point. Also, I like the fact that we have just left the prince here. Just lying face first and very not alive. Very not alive. He's just sleeping. Not sure that's how sleeping works. Don't think he's sleeping. Death Road to Canada may be an option. I do own Death Road to Canada. It's something I could do. If I did Death Road to Canada, I'd be able to randomize the people so that I could have people from the stream be the people I pick up along the road. Well, that could be interesting. Yeah. And then one of you can tell people to cool it. That always works well, doesn't it? Right? Yes? It doesn't work well. No, don't tell me to cool it. That's not gonna work. Just the peace and quiet of the prince. Just tell the prince to cool it. He needs to stop headbutting walls. Yes. I do think, however, with the prince here and us having failed, we have reached a rather natural... natural? Natural is not the word I was looking for there. Natural is the word I was looking for. Stream the prince laying here for the entire night. No, I don't feel like just streaming the prince there for the entire night. I mean, I like sleep. Sleep is good. Streets of Rogue also, that is potentially something I could do. I mean, I do have that as well. And HK Traden is going, because he's just beating me to the punch. Can you play Pink Ranger of Persia? Not sure what that game is. Amazing torch animation. It is pretty good. It is pretty good. Make this screen your wallpaper. I've got some pretty good wallpapers already, but it's an idea. But yes, indeed, I do think I'm on the west coast of America, so I can imagine Kiko's very late for you where you are. It's getting to 9:30 now. It's getting to 9:30. We need a Prince Corpse emote. I mean, that's probably going to end up happening. A Prince Corpse emote. Wallpaper of the Prince just lying there. But yes, I do believe with that we have reached the end of the or the headbutt. The headbutt as an animated one would be pretty good. But I think we have reached the end of the stream today. With this here. There is not much more that we can say about the prince's situation. Save that we have failed. But maybe one day, perhaps one day I will return. I may even practice at Prince of Persia and get better. Who am I kidding? I'm not going to practice. But at least I know how to get through the first 4 levels relatively quickly. A lot of broken bones. Practice? What is this sorcery? Oh, there was practice for the Lost World when I did that. Level 5. There was a bit of practice for that. A lot of practice. I do practice things when I need to. I don't know if I can call this an absolute win. Are you sure? I mean, look at how long we've just stayed here on this screen with the prince. I don't know. I'll leave that to the chat here. Do we go for one person or another? And no problem, Serenity. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I hope everyone enjoyed it, despite my absolute failure with Prince of Persia. Despite my absolute failure. Sure, we'll go with that, shall we? We'll do that. But thank you very much, everyone, for... I can't do a D&D stream because my people I play D&D with wouldn't want to be part of a stream. They most certainly would not want to be. So that pretty much is off the table, at least for now. They wouldn't want to be a part of a stream, and I keep my streams at the moment pretty much around the games that I play. I mean, I could DM a one-shot, but I'd probably be more likely to do something like Paranoia than D&D. Paranoia is much better for a one-shot. It's an idea. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for being here. That's the important thing. Thank you for being here and enjoying the stream and the videos and just being a part of everything. It's more like an auto shot. I try my best, Balthazar.
A pouch of gold.
And thank you very much, Long Drink MCG, there for the bits. Thank you. I'm just glad that I was able to entertain. Next Wednesday will be, the Prince gets funnier and funnier for some reason. Something's wrong with me. I mean, nothing's changed. Discovered you through your many Let's Plays on YouTube. There are a lot of them. Hundreds by now. Oh, hundreds. So many years I've been doing this. It's going to be 12 years at the end of next January. Next Wednesday there may be more jolly things. Indeed, there may be additional things that have been Christmasified in the XCOM run. And Friday, again, determine if it's Mega Drive or Game Boy. I think I'll put it up to another vote. Have I heard about Noita? Not especially. There are many things I haven't heard about. A lot more I haven't heard about than I have. This has been going on for quite a while, the Prince just being here, I've just realised. I mean, what? 20 minutes? 10 minutes? 15 minutes? Oh, trust me, Cav2K can jolly things up. What is time, really? A thing that is constantly passing. A thing that is constantly passing. I do think it is time before the Prince is there for any longer for me to end the stream for the night, though. I am wonderful at ending things. Yes, Balfour said, I'm the best at ending things. If there's two things I'm good at, it's jumping in Prince of Persia and ending streams. Oh wait, I'm not good at either of them. Thank you for being here, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed it, and whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And I hope to see you again soon. Be it here, or...
Ooh, a pouch of gold!
Ooh, thank you very much, Solid Croft, there for the bits. Thank you. And that conveniently interrupted my my ending the stream there. But don't worry, I'll get round to it, and I hope you enjoy the videos and my streams, and maybe pop in for the Wednesday one if you can make it. Or see the videos that I've done now in the past, and the ones that will be going up tomorrow and in the future. You make the stream what it is. You're the ones that watch and enjoy and contribute, and it's you that brings them to life. And so, thank you very much, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. And so, I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later. Hey, look, I actually ended it. Oh, wait, I'm not ending it yet. Oh, wait, I am. Later.